So the FDA approved the emergency use of the Pfizer vaccine.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I have a number of thoughts, but the first thing, obviously, right, is, hopefully it's safe and effective and the world can get better. But relating it back to personal finance, I'm expecting a really green market.
Okay. I'm expecting a bounce back from last week, but I don't think that there's going to be a substantial increase just because, you still have those stimulus talks. You still have unemployment rates that are, extremely high. And then on top of that, we're only getting about how many doses? 15 to 20 million doses. And then there's a two-parter, so you got to take the first dose and then 3 weeks later take the second. So it's going to take some time for the market to recover. But with that being said, I'm pretty sure everybody's getting involved with their recovery plays, like your airlines or retail. That's going to increase substantially. But other than that, the market as a whole will probably be around where it's at now.
Okay. I think it's just this is just going to be one piece that's going to build the market back up to new heights. I mean, I think the market's going to get a boost from this vaccine approval, right? But with the vaccine approval, for it to actually be effective for the U.S. population, states need funding to buy and distribute the vaccines, right? Because I'm sure the vaccines aren't cheap, and so they're going to need money for facilitating and distributing the vaccines. Then there's going to need to be enough doses to go around. And when I last read, there was something like we signed up to buy 100 million doses, which would vaccinate 50 million people. And of course, we got to take care of the first responders and healthcare professionals first.
All right.
So luckily, I will be able to get the first round of vaccines, which I said on last week that I would. I'm going to get the vaccine.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, let you know how that goes. But and I think just because we know the market doesn't necessarily move at the same rhythm as everything else. So I think that first uptick, like in recovery stocks, is like airline stocks. They're going to go up even before they get more tickets sold. They're just going to go up on the news because they like to price in the future of the vaccine being approved, and down the line more people flying. Then the next step is going to be, bam, we're going to get stimulus funding, and that stimulus funding is going to help pay for the distribution of the vaccines and get some people who maybe can't afford the vaccine covered. That's going to have another increase in the market. So if we have the stimulus and the vaccine, we're talking about possible bull run.
Yeah, and I agree with that. But not until you get both. And on top of that, the unemployment rate starts to decrease. I think we're going to get that bull run that we want, right? Because you got to think about it like this. The vaccine will increase the confidence for people to want to go out to the stores, but it's not going to increase the employment until you start seeing those cases lower. So it's all about the cases being lowered. It's all about the information after you receive the vaccine. If the vaccine is actually effective and doesn't cause any weird side effects, and people are super confident to get back out there, and you're starting to get those jobs back, then yes, I see that there's going to be a bull market for sure.
Yeah, I mean, my recommendation is, if you're not in the market, a good day to get in the market is now. Even though there may be a crash in between. Overall, I say if we projected a year out till January 2022, if you buy stocks in good companies now, likely they'll be increased. Hopefully, in terms of airline stocks, we can see a 2x if you're lucky.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially where they're coming from now. I got in with American Airlines around 14, and I think the 52-week high was 31. So I'm kind of in the middle where, they have I think it's around $17, almost 18. So I bought more. I'm in it for the long term. I think that maybe around summer 2021, everybody wants to start having that hot boy, hot girl summer again, go out there and do their thing, and then maybe I'll cash out around that time. What are your thoughts on that?
Um, I'm not decided yet. If I plan to cash out the recovery stocks or not.
Okay.
I mean, right now, well, yes. You know, if I hit big gains on the recovery stocks, my actual game plan is to cash those out, take those profits, and invest in the index funds.
Right. Okay.
Because that's where I want to hold most of my money long term.
Yeah.
So I would rebalance my portfolio and throw it in there. Throw some in electric and EVs because I believe that's the future. But yeah, I'll take those airline stock gains and bounce.
Okay.
And there's some room for oil, even though oil is kind of bouncing back. I mean, you know, USO's back up to over $30 and such. So.
Yeah, that's a solid play. What do you think about retail?
Man, honestly, man, I think retail is shaky ground because, I mean, we know how these things go, man. You get used to something, it's kind of hard to go back.
Yeah.
It's just like with movie theaters, right? With people being used to creating their own home movie experience.
All right.
Shopping online, buying new TVs, new surround sound. They get to have whatever they want to eat while they watch their movie. As much, you know, liquor and beverages they want at home.
Right.
In the comfort of their living room without, you know, babies crying or whatever may deter people from going to the movies. And with, you know, HBO striking that deal with Warner Brothers, I don't think people are going to go back to the movie theaters. At least not like they once did. You know, a movie date used to be $50, $60 for, you know, me and a date.
Right. So you think get a projector, get the surround sound, put the speakers in the ceiling, get the Sonos amp, all that.
That is going to take a share of the market. For the people who can afford to do that. Where there are people that can,
all right,
that's going to happen. So with retail, it's like, okay, if I'm a retailer, I am reinforcing all my online sales abilities. And I'm getting that supply chain strong, and I'm figuring out how to have people buy my products and have it delivered to them quickly because not everybody's going to go back to the store. I mean, it was a hassle to go to retail to begin with for a lot of people, waiting in lines and all this stuff. You know, they're overwhelmed, so the people don't really help you like they used to, the sales associates. So they might just skip on that, go online, take the discounts, and run. I mean, Fashion Nova doesn't have a physical store.
That's right.
And I think they're kicking like Forever 21's butt in terms of sales.
Yeah, and if you think about Black Friday, I mean, not many people were out at the stores and they hit records.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a clear indicator that retail is either on the downward slope or on its way out. I mean, if you think about stores like Dillard's, if anything, I feel like they need to, like you said, develop a marketplace or even forge a relationship with Google or Amazon or some type of platform so they can get that marketplace out and get those orders out quickly. Like you said, I definitely agree with that.
I mean, think about the last barrier for people, or the last bit of people who viewed online shopping like, I don't want to put my credit card online.
Yeah.
I think that has pretty much dried up. I think after this pandemic, I don't know that you could find somebody who feels that way now. That they're not comfortable putting their credit card online. It might just be the later age,
the older
boomers.
Yeah, exactly.
You baby boomers. So, I mean.
Yeah, I think also investing in Visa.
Yeah.
You know, those plays.
Square.
I'm
investing in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting involved with, and I hate to say it, Zoom. I was thinking about purchasing some Zoom. I think we're still going to be doing a lot of online meetings. So I think I'm going to get involved with that. Also, Salesforce. And, you know, I still have my Apex technology, waiting on that to boom.
And just another bit of information is, you know, with the development of this vaccine, there's a lot of technologies that has come out along with that, you know, biotechnology with medicine. So I think that investing in companies with that tech that are looking to launch drugs in the future, I think that's also a good investment. You know, maybe not the companies that's focused on, run-of-the-mill medications, like these ones that's invested in new technology that's supposed to advance medicine forward. Those are some good plays.
Good deal. Do you have any stocks that you're watching?
Yeah. Well, I was watching Spirit, but I went ahead and bought it. I'm watching American Airlines. I'm watching APXT. I'm still watching Tesla from afar because I don't really trust it too much, but I'm watching.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it with my watch list. Yeah.
Okay. What about that Nano Dimensions.
Oh, NND, or is it NDD?
Yeah, something.
I haven't in the title, whatever it's called, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm watching them too. It had a lot of growth. I know the ARK investor signed off on that, and that sparked a lot of activity for the stock. I'm just not sure. I just know they have really expensive machines, and their current customers now are like research based.
Okay.
Like company, universities maybe who want to test out the technology and people like that. So
Okay, good deal.
So we'll see, man. Moral of the story is, if you're not in the market now's the best time to join.
And I agree. I don't think there's not a good time to join the market. I think being in the market is a great investment for your future. So go ahead.